Hi, Shanna Rowe Jackson here from Caution Artists at Play, and today I am going to attempt to paint a watercolor landscape in just 5 minutes. I was nominated by my friend Joseph Finchum to do this, and it has been just this fun little trend that we're doing here on YouTube. It was started by Emma Lefebvre. It was started as a way to help artists loosen up and just have a fun little watercolor session with less pressure in the fact that you don't want to overwork your painting, but the 5-minute thing kind of gives it a little pressure. I will link Emma in the description below along with the other artists who have been participating. Emma is a fantastic watercolor artist, and it's just, I loved her video on this. She had put out that video as a way to help people loosen up and to get creative in a short amount of time. And then Tara Giblin picked it up as a challenge, and she passed it to Angela Clark, from Clark Fine Art, who then nominated Joseph Finchum, and then he nominated me. And I will let you know who I'm nominating at the end of this video, so stay tuned. Okay, so since this is really supposed to be something to loosen up, and I have a limited amount of time, I have my old phone here. I'm going to put the timer on my old phone. I'm going to work on a small piece of paper. This is the Fluid 100% cotton watercolor paper. Nice and smooth. I love this paper. I am working with my palette that I put together of Holbein watercolors. I have them pre-wet right now. I'm hoping that will loosen things up for me. And in lieu of being too picky, because I am a perfectionist, I am not going to work with a reference because I feel like that would actually slow me down because I would be too busy trying to get it perfect. So I'm going to make this up out of my head, and we will see what happens. I'm going to try to keep this real time, and I'm going to try to keep it live, but I warn you, I am sitting on a really squeaky piece of furniture. It is windy here, and my lighting might change a little bit because it's kind of early in the morning, and it's getting to be fall here in Maine, so the sun hasn't come completely up over the trees yet, and I'm working with natural light, so bear with me. But this is going to be just a fun exercise. I am going to get ready to set my timer, and 5 minutes is going to come so fast. Try to move the water so it's not. I think what I'm going to do is I might do a landscape that's similar to the landscape I did when I was trying out the Canson art boards recently, where I can blot out the clouds and stuff, but we're gonna have to see because this is bigger than that little one, and that did not take just 5 minutes to do. So we're going to see. We're gonna start this timer. I'm gonna get my paintbrush ready. I'm gonna work with a good size paintbrush to try and cover some area. And yeah, let's go. Let me get some water on here. I actually kind of like doing landscapes from imagination. I find it soothing, so I'm hoping that this will be just a fun adventure for me. I don't want to get too picky, but I'm a Virgo, so that's in my nature. I guess I should have set the phone so that the screen stays on. I haven't used this phone in forever, so I don't know what I got for screen time. Okay, so I'm just using some toilet paper to eke out some clouds here. Ran out of paper towel. You know, this is just so well planned out on my part. Okay, let's get some land in here, down here. I want it to be kind of lighter up there. I'm working wet into wet, so I'm kind of leaving some white spots on my paper so that I can come in with more detailed stuff and it not be too splotchy. So if you see that, that's why. These ones aren't as wet. We got a few minutes. And I find that if I leave some streaks, it looks like different planes and shadows from clouds, so I'm not going to be smooth about that. All right, now let's see what we can do for some trees. That's kind of gross. And others have made multiple attempts at this. We'll see what happens, because I know that if it, even Emma had done 2 attempts in her video, so we'll see at the end of this if I feel the need to do another. I kind of want to do a fall theme, so we'll see. I'll just do yellow as a base for my trees. All right, let me get... I'm working mainly with this one brush here. I mean, this isn't going to be beautiful, but if it looks like a landscape, I'll be happy, especially if I do it within the 5 minutes. I've got just 2 minutes left, so. Get some more red colors in here. It's a little bit deeper of a red than I want. And I apologize for the shadows. Again, this is not my best setup, but let me see. I kind of want to do I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. Some more details in these trees. With some darker color. This is not the road that I would want to travel down, because it looks a little janky. 22 seconds left. I should not have added that road. Done. Okay. So here's my first attempt. Hey, listen. It's a landscape. It's watercolor. And I did it in 5 minutes. Okay, do not judge me. This was actually pretty fun. I think I might do another one just because, why the heck not? This is kind of a short video, so why not? Let me see if I can get this off here while it's still kind of wet. So, I should not have put the road in, because I don't like it. But, that's not that bad. I'm pretty proud of myself. Like, people can look at that and be like, oh yeah, there's some trees and a sky and a janky-ass road, and that's a landscape, and it's watercolor. Alright, so let me see if... Okay, I'm going to do something else this time, I think. I am going to do something else. I think one mistake was trying to bring in too many colors to do the fall. I should have just done green trees, I think. But, alright, we're going to do one more. I'm not going to keep you all day because this is supposed to be a quick challenge. But I did it within 5 minutes, and that was a lot of fun. So thank you for coming along with me on this and seeing what I come up with. I am going to... I don't know. We'll see what I come up with this time. I might do a similar sky, because I did like the way that came out. And, alright. probably should have re-wet my paints. I'm putting most of the pigment at the top so I can have a gradient. And then I'm just letting it kind of run down at the bottom of the sky. Not the most pretty wash that you'll ever see. All right, my trusty toilet paper. Let me see if I can find some clean. I like doing this with paper towel a little bit better. My toilet paper's a little too soft, but most people won't be complaining about that. You don't hear that very often. This toilet paper's too soft. All right. That's already too much time on that. All right, let's see what we can do here. Having to re-wet paint, not happy about that. All right, now I need a really pale. I don't want anything too... that's something. I don't have a good color for sand. So it's going to have to be like a purpley kind of sand. And my ocean is running into my sky. All right. None of this is going to be realistic. We are just having a good time here, folks. Well, I don't know if you're having a good time, but I am. I hope you are. That's kind of the point of me making videos, is for your enjoyment. Especially ones like this that are not educational, but sheerly entertainment. Watching me suffer. I'm actually really not suffering. Ooh, this is working really well. I was hoping I wanted to lift to get some highlights in the waves. Again, I don't have a reference, so don't come at me. This is not going to be my biggest masterpiece in the whole wide world. But it is something. All right, I do have white paint here, but I need to clean it up. It's more like a light brown right now. Some splashes. Still coming out light brown. Because seagulls like the beach. A little bit more splashy. All right. We are done. That's my second one. Other than like that spot, crap. This is where we got to stop being perfectionists. I say as I keep messing with it. All right, there we go. And that's my little ocean scene. So, this is harder than it looks. Like, yes, I did landscapes in 5 minutes, and I got it done in the 5 minutes. Is this something I would sell? No. I'm not even going to sell prints. This is, you know. But did this serve as an exercise to loosen up and be creative and let your inhibitions go? Absolutely. This was a lot of fun. And I do think that I probably would have been nitpickier. I might have come up with a better product had I had a reference. But I would have been nitpickier, and I don't think I would have gotten it done in the 5 minutes. So there's the toss-up there. And I think I did pretty good for making stuff. I mean, I don't know what's going on with this grass, but for making stuff up out of my mind and just going with it. And even so, if I had more than 5 minutes, then even coming out of my mind, like doing this out of my mind without a reference, I would have definitely come up with something really, like, a lot better. Because I paint landscapes out of my mind a lot, and so it would have been better, obviously, if it hadn't been the 5 minutes. But I'm pretty happy with what I came up with for 5 minutes. So what do you think? Would you try this? And did you enjoy watching me suffer? I mean, these aren't the most beautiful landscapes, and they may not be the most beautiful landscapes that anybody even comes up with out of this challenge. But I did it in 5 minutes. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, so now to tell you who is going to be doing this next. And I will link everybody's channels in the description below in case you haven't heard of these artists. If you want to check out their work, they're all fantastic artists, everybody that's been involved. I am passing this on. I am nominating Jamie Eady. She is a self-taught artist, and she likes to work in a variety of media and experiment with things. So shout out to her. She's going to be doing this next. Once her video is out, I will come back and link that in the description below as well. Good luck, Jamie. I hope that you have a fantastic time and that you enjoy this challenge. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week. You have a great day. Bye. If you found value in this video, please feel free to hit the like button, hit subscribe, and share so others can see it as well. Thank you.